Hey there, fellow nature lovers. Do you ever stop and think about how amazing animals really are? From their incredible adaptations to their bizarre behaviors, the animal kingdom never ceases to amaze us. In this video, we're going to share 20 surprising facts that will make you appreciate just how incredible animals are. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed by the wonders of the animal world. Number 20. A helping paw. We all know dogs can be man's best friend, but did you know they can also be lifesavers? A few years ago, a dog in China saved his owner's life by dialing 911 on a smartphone. When his owner collapsed from a heart attack, the clever canine quickly jumped into action. He picked up the phone and dialed the emergency number, barking until help arrived. Talk about a good boy. This story shows just how smart and loyal dogs can be. They're not just cute, furry companions, they're also capable of saving lives. Number 19. A fish out of water. If you've ever seen a fish out of water flopping around on land, you know how awkward it can look. But did you know there's a scientific reason behind this strange behavior? Fish can actually walk underwater using their fins to propel themselves forward. However, when they're out of water, their fins collapse and they lose their ability to move efficiently. Instead, they have to flop around on their sides to get back into the water. It's like trying to walk on your hands and feet at the same time. No wonder it looks so funny. Number 18. The teeniest mammal. When you think of the smallest mammal on the planet, you might be picturing a tiny mouse or shrew. But those animals are huge compared to the pygmy jerboa. This little rodent is only about 37 millimeters long and weighs less than a penny. It lives in the deserts of North Africa, where it uses its large ears to collect and store water. Pygmy jerboas are also nocturnal, which means they sleep during the day and come out to play at night. It's a good thing they're so small because that makes them adorable. Number 17. Talking turkey. Did you know that turkeys can talk? Well, not exactly. What they do is gobble, which is their way of communicating with each other. But researchers have recently discovered that turkeys can also mimic human speech. In a study conducted by the University of Wisconsin, turkeys were taught to say the words hello and bye-bye. The birds were able to repeat the phrases after hearing them spoken by researchers. And they even started using them in context. For example, they would say hello when greeting their human caretakers and bye-bye when they were about to be fed. It's like they were saying, "Hey there, nice to see you. Oh, and don't forget to bring the snacks." Number 16. The color of love. When it comes to attracting a mate, animals will do almost anything to stand out from the crowd. Take, for example, the blue jays. These birds are known for their bright blue plumage, which they use to attract potential partners. But what makes their love live so interesting is that the brighter the blue, the more attractive the bird. That's because the pigment that gives blue jays their beautiful color is also found in blueberries and other foods that are high in antioxidants. So by eating a diet rich in antioxidants, male blue jays can not only boost their own health, but also increase their chances of finding a mate. It's like having a personal nutritionist for your love life. Number 15. Animal architects. If you've ever been impressed by the intricate designs of a spider's web or the towering structure of a beaver dam, then you know that animals are capable of some pretty impressive feats of engineering. From the spiral-shaped nests of weaver birds to the igloos built by Arctic foxes, animals all over the world have developed amazing building skills. But one animal that really stands out is the leafcutter ant. These ants live in colonies of up to 20,000 members, and they build their nests by cutting leaves into small pieces and using them as building blocks. They create tunnels and chambers for different purposes, such as food storage, brood rearing, and waste disposal. What's even more impressive is that they're able to keep their nests incredibly clean. They have designated areas for bathrooms and garbage disposal, and they even have special workers whose job it is to clean up any messes. Talk about a well-organized society. Number 14. Batty for breakfast. Bats are often misunderstood creatures of the night, but did you know that some species are active during the day? These nocturnal mammals sleep during the day and come out to play at night, just like many other animals. But bats face a unique challenge. They need to stay warm while sleeping so they can fly effectively once they're awake. So instead of hibernating, bats huddle together in groups to conserve heat. It's like a cozy little bat party. Number 13. A bird's eye view. If you've ever looked up at a bird soaring through the sky, you may have wondered how it manages to stay airborne without falling. The answer lies in the shape of a bird's wings. Their curved upper surface and flat lower surface create lift, allowing them to ride air currents effortlessly. Some birds, like falcons, can even fly backwards thanks to their specially shaped wings. But it's not just the shape of their wings that helps birds fly. Their feathers also play an important role. Feathers provide lift, insulation, and maneuverability, allowing birds to soar, glide, and maneuver through the air with ease. And let's not forget about the powerful muscles that drive it all. A bird's chest muscles are massive, allowing them to flap their wings at the speed and strength necessary for flight. It's truly amazing to think about the incredible adaptations that allow these feathered friends to take to the skies. Number 12. Snake discovery. Snakes are fascinating creatures, but they're often misunderstood and feared by humans. Many people are afraid of snakes, but did you know that there are some amazing facts about them that you might not know? One of the most incredible things about snakes is their ability to shed their skin. When a snake grows, its skin doesn't grow with it, so it needs to shed it and grow a new one. This process is called molting. And it's not just snakes that molt. Other reptiles, like lizards and turtles, do it too. But snakes are the only ones that shed their skin in one piece. Another amazing thing about snakes is their sense of smell. Snakes can detect chemicals in the air using their tongues. They flick their tongues in and out to collect scent particles and then smell them using a special organ in the roof of their mouths. This allows them to find prey, avoid predators, and communicate with other snakes. So next time you see a snake, remember that it's not just a scary, slimy creature. It's an amazing animal with some pretty cool abilities. Number 11. Monkey business. Monkeys are known for their intelligence and curiosity, but did you know that they also have a sense of humor? Researchers have observed monkeys in the wild and in captivity and have noticed that they love to play and joke around. They've been known to throw objects at people, steal food and then run away, and even engage in tickle fights with each other. But one of the most hilarious things that monkeys do is imitate the sounds of other animals. They're especially fond of mimicking the calls of birds, which often leads to some very funny interactions. When a monkey imitates the call of a bird, the bird will often respond, thinking that there's another bird in the area. This can lead to a back-and-forth game of imitation and response, much to the amusement of anyone who happens to witness it. Number 10. The elephants never forget. Elephants are known for their intelligence, but they also have an amazing ability to remember things. Studies have shown that elephants have excellent spatial memory, which means they can remember the layout of their environment and navigate their way around it with ease. This is especially useful for elephants because they travel long distances each day in search of food and water. Elephants also have excellent visual recognition memory. They can recognize themselves in the mirror, which is a sign of high intelligence. They can also remember the faces of their caretakers for many years, even if they haven't seen them in a while. And elephants are not just smart, they're also emotional creatures. They can experience joy, grief, and even stress. They also have complex social relationships and can form strong bonds with each other. They grieve the loss of their loved ones and will often touch an elephant's tusks to show affection. Number 9. Keeping it cool. Did you know that some animals can actually freeze and survive? When temperatures drop below freezing, many animals seek shelter to keep warm. But there are some animals that can actually freeze and survive. One of the most famous examples of this is the wood frog. When temperatures drop, the wood frog slows down its breathing and heart rate and then freezes. Its body becomes stiff, and it appears to be dead, but in reality, it's just in a state of suspended animation. Once the temperature rises above freezing, the wood frog thaws out and gets back to hopping around. There are other animals that can do this too, like turtles and some species of fish. Scientists are still trying to figure out how these animals manage to survive freezing temperatures, but it's definitely an amazing adaptation. Number 8. Playing house. When it comes to raising their young, some animals go above and beyond. Take, for example, the gray langur monkey. These primates live in groups of up to 20 individuals, and the adults work together to raise the next generation. The older females in the group help to care for the young, and the males will even participate in play fighting to help the youngsters learn how to defend themselves. But no one does it better than the emperor penguin. These birds live in the harshest conditions on Earth, and the parents will do anything to protect their eggs and chicks. The male emperor penguins fast for months while incubating the egg, and the female penguins must be physically fit enough to carry the egg back to their colony. After hatching, both parents take turns looking after their chick, keeping it safe from predators and feeding it the right amount of nutrient-rich fish. Some animals just have a natural instinct for parenting, and it's amazing to see the lengths that they'll go to ensure the safety and well-being of their children. Number 7. A nose for trouble. When you think of animals with great senses, you probably imagine a hawk with its sharp eyes or a dolphin with its acute hearing. But did you know that some animals have super noses? Dogs are famous for their sense of smell, and they can be trained to sniff out everything from drugs to explosives. But their sense of smell isn't just useful for humans. It also helps them to find food, identify each other, and mark their territory. Bears also have an amazing sense of smell, and they use it to find berries, fish, and other food sources. They can smell fish from miles away, even if it's buried under layers of snow. And some animals, like pangolins, have such a keen sense of smell that they can detect termites from far away. They use their long, sticky tongues to slurp up the tasty insects, which are high in protein and low in fat. Each pangolin can eat up to 20 million termites in a year. It's like having a built-in GPS system that leads you directly to your favorite snacks. Number 6. The power of play. Animals don't just play for fun. It's an important part of their development and survival. Play helps animals learn how to hunt, defend themselves, and explore their environment. For example, you've probably seen kittens chasing yarn or puppies playing tug-of-war. This isn't just cute. It's helping them develop the skills they'll need to survive in the wild. But play isn't just about learning. It's also about staying fit. Running, jumping, and climbing are all great ways to exercise and keep in shape. And animals that play are more likely to be physically healthy as adults. Play is also a great way for animals to socialize. They learn how to interact with other animals, take turns, and negotiate boundaries. This is especially important for young animals who will need to cooperate with others in order to survive. Number 5. A fish out of water. If you've ever seen a fish flopping around on land, you know how awkward it can look. But did you know that there's a scientific reason behind this strange behavior? Fish can actually walk underwater using their fins to propel themselves forward. However, when they're out of water, their fins collapse and they lose their ability to move efficiently. Instead, they have to flop around on their sides to get back into the water. It's like trying to walk on your hands and feet at the same time. No wonder it looks so funny. Number 4. A wing and a prayer. Have you ever heard of a bird that can pray? Meet the great gray owl. This bird of prey has a wingspan of up to 1.6 meters and can live up to 14 years in the wild. But what makes them truly unique is their ability to rotate their heads up to 270 degrees. This allows them to scan the forest floor for prey without moving their bodies. But why do they have such flexible necks? It's all about hunting. Great gray owls feed on small mammals like mice and voles, and they need to be able to turn their heads quickly to catch their prey. Their necks are supported by 14 vertebrae, which allows them to move in ways that other birds simply can't. And let's not forget about their silent flight. Great gray owls have special feathers that muffle the sound of their wings, allowing them to sneak up on their prey. They're basically the ninjas of the bird world. Number 3. A tale of two cities. When you think of living in a big city, you might imagine tall buildings, busy streets, and lots of people. But did you know that some animals thrive in urban environments? Feral cats, for example, are well adapted to life in cities. They can find food and shelter easily and are often able to avoid predators. But some animals don't just survive in cities, they become a part of the landscape. Take, for example, the gray squirrel. These agile creatures are perfectly suited to life in trees and are often seen scampering around parks and gardens. But it's not just animals that can adapt to city life. Plants can too. Many plants that grow in cities are actually native to that area, such as the dandelion and the common milkweed. These plants are able to tolerate pollution and thrive in the harsh conditions of a concrete jungle. Some animals and plants even find a way to thrive in the most unlikely of places. Take, for example, the brown anole. This lizard is native to the Caribbean and parts of the southeastern United States. But they've also been found living in cities around the world, including New York City, Chicago, and London. These little lizards are able to find food and shelter easily and are often seen basking on windowsills and garden walls. Number 2. Amazing adaptations. The animal kingdom is full of amazing creatures with incredible adaptations that help them survive in their environment. Take, for example, the chameleon. These reptiles are known for their ability to change color, which allows them to camouflage themselves and sneak up on their prey. But chameleons have other amazing adaptations too. Their independently moving eyes allow them to see in all directions at once. And their long, sticky tongues help them catch their prey. Then there's the giraffe, the tallest animal in the world. Their long necks allow them to reach high up trees to eat leaves that other animals can't get to. And their patterned coats help camouflage them in the tall grasses of the African savanna. But it's not just about physical adaptations. Animals have behavioral adaptations too. Take the bowerbird, for example. These birds build elaborate structures called bowers to attract mates. Male bowers are decorated with sticks, shells, and brightly colored objects that the birds have collected. The birds then perform elaborate dances inside the bower to attract a partner. Number 1. A balancing act. When you think of animals that can balance, you probably imagine a tightrope walking monkey or a balancing rock. But did you know that some animals can balance in ways that defy gravity itself? Take, for example, the Acropora cervicornis coral. These corals are found in the Caribbean Sea and are known for their ability to create underwater structures that can withstand strong currents and waves. They form a calcium carbonate skeleton that acts like a natural tightrope, allowing them to grow in some of the most challenging environments on Earth. Then there's the red kangaroo. These large marsupials are known for their powerful legs and tails, which they use to balance while hopping around the Australian outback. Their tails act like a built-in pogo stick, allowing them to jump up to 3 meters high and 9 meters long. And let's not forget about the ladybug. These little beetles are perfectly balanced, allowing them to crawl on the backs of leaves and flowers without falling off. Their round bodies and short legs help them maintain their balance, allowing them to crawl along in search of food. Well, there you have it, folks. From the amazing adaptations of animals to their quirky behaviors, the animal kingdom never ceases to amaze us. We hope you enjoyed learning about these 20 amazing animals, and we encourage you to continue exploring the world of animals. Who knows what other amazing creatures and adaptations you might discover? Thanks for watching, and see you next time.